Okay.
Let's get back to the news.
Okay. People liked this. Okay, we're moving back to America.
Yep.
The land of the frizz. I love fucking Twitter. Like, I hate it a lot of the time, but it's so good getting just access to all these right-wing accounts that I've never looked at, never followed, never heard of it. Crypto Bullet. Silver Bullet BTC. Who the fuck is this? Like,
I'm very aware of
Crypto Bullet. Never heard of this motherfucker. And I just keep getting all these posts from just the like bot accounts that I've never heard of before. So Kamala Harris is doing communism now.
Yep.
Which I didn't realize.
I knew that the whole time.
I thought she was like a neoliberal kind of like center-right person. Turns out she's a communist. Turns out she's on the whole other side of the spectrum than what I thought.
She's awesome.
So she's doing a 44.6% capital gains tax, 25% unrealized gains tax. We'll explain what that is later. She says that's how communism starts. So this is it. And then another fucking guy, Hotep Jesus, also who the fuck follows him? No idea who this motherfucker is. Kamala Commie Harris and her unrealized gain tax is right out of the Communist Playbook. 10 planks of the Communist Manifesto. Who knows what the fuck this is? A heavy
the 10 commandments of the Communist Manifesto.
A heavy progressive or graduated income tax, abolition of all right of inheritance. I mean, that's... I don't know what that has to do with her thing. Never mind. Tax. Heavy tax is communism.
Yep.
Everyone knows that communism is just capitalism with taxes.
Yep.
And anyone who does tax is communist. And the more tax you do, the more communist. The less tax you do, the less communist.
It's such a crazy thing to be against, because maybe these crypto people are talking about it because they own a very large amount of
I think the kind of
currency.
person who posts about crypto on Twitter and has a crypto like display picture probably isn't making any money.
No, but they could, because, you know, if they have 150,000 followers, they can dictate what those people are going to buy, and they can shill a bunch of fucking shit coins to them and then dump on them. So it's like, I wouldn't be surprised. People fucking make a lot of money from scamming people
Crypto
online.
is all unrealized gains. That's really funny. Because like I'm definitely making stuff. I just
How did this happen?
No one knows.
What is number 10? Someone said, according to number 10, we are already communist.
Free education for all children in public schools. Abolition of children's factory labor. Combination of all education with industrial production, etc., etc., etc. I mean, look, I don't know if this is a straight ripoff. There is a bit at the end of the Communist Manifesto. Communist Manifesto is really short. It's a fucking pamphlet. It's nothing. And at the end, he does put it into points. So this could be ripped from the Communist Manifesto. I just think it's very funny saying a heavy progressive or graduated income tax. Like that's the most... I don't know. It's like,
but why is he
quoting? It's the bare minimum.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm not a fan of this because it's not fucking communist enough. Having a progressive income tax, like it's better than having a flat income tax.
Yeah.
Because poor people fucking need money to buy their necessities.
But why is he quoting at all the 10 planks of Communist Manifesto when it says that we should still have children doing labor?
No, they shouldn't do that. That's communism.
It's fucking hilarious.
They're just imbeciles. I think these people have no idea what communism is. And they were raised in fucking McCarthyism in America, like where communism was the most, like the dirtiest word you could say. And, you know, I think it breeds a really fucked up society with no conception of what politics is. And so they're just like, Kamala Harris wants to do a tax. That's communism. But the funniest thing about this tax is it only applies to people earning over $100 million.
Wait, that's the same tax that we were talking about the other day that the Greens were talking about putting into place in Australia.
Yeah. I mean, this is a bit different because their tax rate is so fucked. You know?
Yeah.
Like you pay very much less tax as a 100 millionaire in America than you do in Australia.
It's so interesting though in America that so many different states have such different tax rates. And I don't understand how that can exist. The only reason it can exist because if the poor people in the states with a high income tax, they can't afford to leave, right? So because the big businesses that make a lot of money, they just relocate their business to a lower income tax state. So it's just like it only affects the
super rich. Oh, but it only affects the poor.
It only affects the poor because they can't run away from that.
Yeah, exactly. You've got the money to be mobile. I think it's so funny. Tax rate for $100,000. Okay, so you get a tax credit if you're earning under $100,000 a year.
Yep.
That's that's very funny. All these people, I don't know if any of these fucking people posting are earning more than $100,000 a year. They're just so worried about the poor 100 millionaires. People making $100 million will have to pay what is the equivalent of. It's still less than Australia's tax on anyone earning over 120K.
Yeah. Well, I mean, no. If you're a business in Australia, I think the corporate tax rate is 25%. Isn't it?
Yeah.
It's 25%.
Oh, no, but
then when it comes back to you,
personal income is like 45 to 47, depending on where you are in the bracket.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Like, I just don't understand. And when capital gains tax is half.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's fucked.
So what was she raising it to?
44?
So in Australia, a normal person, not someone with $100 million, gets charged half of capital gains tax.
Yes.
Okay. She's just literally talking about doing 44% for someone who owns more than $100 million. Like
it's
that
crazy.
person should be in jail. Okay. I don't. The tax is a whole other issue.
Yeah.
But like, Jesus Christ, imagine making that much money and still wanting to like mobilize people to be like, this, got to fight Kamala Harris. It's like, this is a travesty. It's like, chill out.
Yeah.
Just don't read the news. You've got $100 million. Nothing can ever happen to you.
Well, maybe they only care because they genuinely are scared of communism, and they're like, well, this is a step towards communism. They're just like, well, what's going to happen next? Kids are not going to be able to work in factories. It's horrible.
What's fucking going on? But I think also it's like it's a different mindset. You know, it's the hustle grind set that they have, where like life is so unfulfilling. The only fucking thing that gives them any meaning is just increasing this number. So like it feels like an existential threat if there's something out there that can make you earn 101 million instead of 120 million. You know, like it's
fucking insane. So unrelated, but Angry Dorito 4 said, I have my Centrelink interview today. Let's hope they don't decide my chronic illness isn't real. Good luck with that.
Yeah, that's fucking
Centrelink sucks. But here is a tip for you that I discovered recently.
Oh yeah.
I didn't know this when I was on Centrelink, but if you ring up your local council afterwards and you either ring them up or send them an email about Centrelink and saying that you weren't happy with the result, someone will personally like speed track your kind of claim, and it can help a lot.
Yeah. Little secrets just for the BoyBoy subs.
Just for the 2,500 people watching.
Ring them up is so cute. I love Australia. So what do you guys say?
What, you can't ring them up?
Is it that you guys don't use phones anymore? You're too futuristic? Or ring them up as like, you guys would say like, drop a line to your homies. Call.
Ah, you guys just don't say ring?
Ring them up. We just call them. You call the council. I mean, we call them too.
We can also say ring. Give them a shout.
Yeah, give them a shout. Most people only think of communism in the way Stalin implemented. Same.